Hello. Hi. This is our presentation. I will talk about the three methods. The first one is the mix method convert design versus mixed method and BEM design. The second one is mixed method case study design. The third one is mixed method program evaluation design. The first one, mixed method convert design, what is about? It's also called parallel or concurrent mixed method design. We use this method simultaneously to collect both data, quantitative and qualitative. And we merge the data, then we compare the results, and finally we explain the results. When do you use it, the mixed method convert design? We use it when it's valid to investigate both data, qualitative and quantitative. And also if we have experience and we feel confident in both data, I mean in the qualitative and quantitative. So we have to manage both sources. What kind of philosophical assumptions can we see in this research? We can see the philosophical worldwide. I mean, we have to see the research problems from the big point of view, and also we have to consider the pragmatism. I mean, how we use the words in the environment, in the particular situation, how we conduct the problem. The procedures, what are the procedures for this mixed method convert design? First, we have to collect that qualitative data at the same time, then analyze data independently, then compare the results, and finally, we interpret the results, looking for similarities, difference, and for a general view of the problem. I took this picture from the book Educational Research. The author is this one, George Carthe and Timothy Guterman. Well, this basic mixed method design, there's a clear example with an infographic. The cover design, we collect quantity data, then we analyze this data, and also we collect the qualitative data collection, then we go for the analysis. Then after the analysis, we collect the results from the quantitative, also the results from the quantitative and qualitative. And then we merge, we use these two quantitative results from the both data sources, and we merge the results. We compare, and finally we interpret, or I will explain the if I diverge or converge with the results. What are the advantages? We get a deep insight in data. For example, if we use that one data, we have knowledges. But if we get another source of data, we get an insight. We get a more deep knowledge. Also, we combine the advantage of each data, qualitative and quantitative. But what's the difficult here? Is how to merge the two forms of data, because one is qualitative, one is quantitative. So how can we include each other? That's a difficult, kind of difficult. And how we assess the result that differ. For example, the quantitative is about numbers and qualitative is about words. So how can we assess the result if they are they diverge from the perspective. So if they diverge, we have to explain the diverge. So we have to explain with numbers or with words. One example is that we, in my case, I examined the English pronunciation and culture in promoting the practical of phonics exercise in the school de Salinas. To select the participants, I will use a quantitative test. And then I check if the students are prepared for my research problem. I will check if they have a passive mode for learning English. I will make an interview. I will check the quality of pronunciation doing a checklist, using a checklist. Then I examine the support of the teacher, qualitative, and I will use an open-ended surveys using a qualitative data. I will do also a test to recognize the IPA symbols. And after I analyze the data, the results, and I will get a general viewpoint of IPA vowels. That's my example. Now the mixed method and BEM design. This mixed method design is that represents one data supports other data. I mean the qualitative supports quantitative supports qualitative, or vice versa, qualitative supports quantitative. Because the researchers say that one data is not enough. What are the purposes? Well, this mixed method in web design is used to embed a qualitative component with a quantitative design, for example, experimental, correlation, and design. And we have to try different methods to answer more questions, different questions. To enhance experiment, also the purpose is to enhance experiment, improve procedures, integration, and explain reactions. Next slide. When to use it? When do you use this method? When do we have to go for the mixed method in BEM design? Especially when we need to need a secondary data, need more information. And also if when we only have expertise with the primary design. What are the philosophical assumptions? That the worldwide represents the primary approach, and this has some strengths. For example, if we don't have, as students, that if we don't have so much time, if we work and we're studying, and also if we don't have enough resources, and especially from the logistical point of view, is more manageable for students because they require less data, and traditionally is more a quantitative research. Okay, thank you very much.